Testing, unit testing, black box testing, and white box testing presented by Anuja, APCSC, Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Then testing. Software testing is a method to access the functionality of the software program. The process checks whether the actual software matches the expected requirements and ensure that the software is bug-free. The purpose of software testing is to identify the errors, fault, or missing requirement in contrast to actual requirement. It mainly aims at measuring a specification, functionality, and performance of a software program or application. Then unit testing, it is a type of software testing that focuses on individual units or component of a software system. The purpose of unit testing is to validate that each unit of the software works as intended and meets the requirement. Unit testing is typically performed by developers, and it is performed early in the development process before the code is integrated and tested as a whole system. It is automated and run each time the code is changed to ensure that new code does not break existing functionality. It is designed to validate the smallest possible unit of code, such as a function or a method, test in isolation from the rest of the system. Objective of unit testing, to isolate a section of code, to verify the correctness of the code, to test every function and procedure, to fix bugs early in the development cycle and to save cost, to help the developers understand the code base and enable them to make changes quickly, to stop with code reuse. The workflow of unit testing, there are two types. One is manual, another one is automated. These are the overall architecture of unit testing. Then black box testing, the testing techniques is used in conveying the unit test for input, user interface and output part. White box testing, this technique is used in testing the functional behavior of the system by giving the input and checking the functionality output, including the internal design, structure and code of the modules. Gray box testing, this technique is used in executing the relevant test case, test methods and test functions and analyzing the code performance for the modules. Black box testing, it is a type of software testing in which the tester is not concerned with the internal knowledge of implementation detail of the software, but rather focus on validating the functionality based on the provided specifications and requirement. Black box testing can be done in the following way. Syntax driven testing. This type of testing is applied to systems that can be syntactically represented by some language. Equivalence partitioning. It is often seen that many types of inputs work similarly. So instead of giving all of separately, we can group them and test only one input of each group. Types of black box testing. Functional testing, it is the type of testing related to the functional requirement of the system. Non-functional testing, it is a black box testing is not related to testing or specific functionality, but non-functional requirements such as performance, scalability and usabilities are available. Regression testing is done after code is fixed, upgrade or any other system maintenance to check the new code has not affected on existing code. White box testing is a technique analyze the internal structure, the used data structures, internal design, code structure and the working of the software rather than just the functionality as the black box testing. It is also called glass box testing or clear box testing or structural testing. The white box testing is also known as transparent testing or open box testing. The process are input, requirement, functional specification, design document and source code. Processing, performing risk analysis to guide through the entire process. Proper test planning is in this case to cover the entire code, execute error-free software is reached. Output, preparing final report of the entire testing process. White box testing is performed in two steps. The tester should understand the code well. Then the tester should write some code for test case and execute them. Advantages of white box testing. Throughout testing, while white box testing is thorough as the entire code and structure are tested. code optimization. It results in the optimization code, removing error and help in removing extra line of code. Early detection testing. It require any interface as in the case of black box testing. Integration with the SDLC. The white box testing can be easily started in the software development lifecycle. Reduction of complex defects. The testers can identify defects that cannot be detected throughout other testing technique. Comprehensive test case. The tester can create more comprehensive and effective test cases that cover all code paths. Thank you.